everybody, and welcome back to another Ohio Train 705 Railfanning Productions video. Today, me and my uncle went out to Vickers, Ohio, aka Northwood, Ohio, to catch some NS and CSX trains at the busy interlocking. Our second train upon arriving in Northwood, we catch CSX I-151 returning to Detroit, Michigan after heading to North Baltimore, Ohio. This train got permission first before the Canadian National Mixed Freight train since it has higher priority. As you would later hear in the video, the King train got permission to head over the Diamond, and it was pretty funny hearing those two guys talk and joke around on the scanner. As you just heard earlier in the video, the Canadian National Mixed Freight train was heading out of Walbridge Yard, returning to its final destination of, I believe, Kinlang Yard in Toledo, Ohio. This train would be pretty long, but, you know, I had to stop the video or else it would be too long. Our next train of the day would be our first NS eastbound train. This train would be NS-24M, a high-priority intermodal train making its way all the way to Baltimore, Maryland, while it drops off from cars and head the other direction. Our first westbound NS train of the day would be NS-15N, with one solo NS leader on point, no DPUs, leading a monster mixed manifest train making its way towards Elkhart, Indiana. Our next westbound train today would be a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania's G18. Note, in the beginning of this train had a lot of UPS trailers, which would later be transported onto trucks. Our next westbound intermodal train of the day would be an unknown NS intermodal train, since I do not have the symbol for the train. This train crept up on me because it came from waiting nearly 3 hours for a crew change right before the signal tower in Vickers, and it finally moved again and was unexpecting it. Our next turn of the day would be our first auto-ride train of the day, which would be NS11N, heading towards Detroit, Michigan, where we'll drop off some cars at an auto plant there. This train comes from Oak Island, New Jersey, and makes its way all the way along the Chicago line and takes the connection in western Toledo up on the NS Detroit line and all the way to Detroit, Michigan. Our next CSX train of the day would be southbound train I-150, returning to North Baltimore, Ohio. Our next NS intermodal train of the day would be westbound train 205, returning to Chicago, Illinois, coming from Buffalo, New York's Bison Yard. As you would later hear at the end of this video, my uncle went on a rant about me talking while he was on work calls, which, by the way, was not true.
How come when I'm on a work call you're allowed to talk, but when you're filming trains, I'm not allowed to say anything? You give me the shh signal, and yet I'm trying to talk to people from work, and you're in the background chirping away. That isn't fair.
Yeah, it
Are
is.
you recording me?
I am.
Am I going to make one of your train videos?
Yeah.
Hello, all rail fanners out there. This is Uncle Scott, or as Clayton calls me, Uncle Sam. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. I'm having a good time here in Norwood, Ohio.
Northwood.
Northwood, I apologize. And we've had a pretty good day so far, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Not bad. Saw a Canadian National, Norfolk Southern. Saw a CSX coming around the other tracks a minute ago. Was a good one. It's been a pretty busy day. Have fun, Railfan Nation.
Love you. Our next train of the day would be a eastbound mixed freight train. This train symbol on this train would be NS14N, heading back to Conway, Pennsylvania, coming from Elkhart, Indiana, with a slew of auto racks at the beginning, mixing with grain cars and flatbed cars and a variety of other train cars. next turn of the day would be southbound CSX train E803 coming from Wixom, Michigan, heading to Cicero, Illinois, BNSF's yard. This train would be empty coal and would later turn west at the Y in Fostoria, Ohio. Of the day would be westbound train 21Z heading westbound to Chicago, Illinois 63rd Street yard with a little color on it, which would be BNSF 4273. This train comes out of Rutherford, Pennsylvania, and this train had all JB Hunt double stack containers on it today. Our next westbound NS turn of the day would be NS17N, coming from Conway, Pennsylvania to its final destination of Elkhart, Indiana. This train would have a good amount of power on it today, as the third engine would be a GP38-2 yard engine, which is commonly seen throughout mixed freight trains, but is still a treat to see for all rail fans. Our next turn of the day wasn't really a train, but it was a power move, an engine power move, coming from Toledo, Ohio's Interline Yard and heading into the siding to hook up with a mixed manifest train that's been stuck there, which would probably be helpers to continue east all the way, to continue west all the way to Elkhart, Indiana. This train had troubles getting up here because of the switch is frozen. Our next NS train of the day would be NS westbound train 21E, coming from, honestly, I don't even know, but going to Chicago, Illinois 47th Street yard. Our next NS train of the day, or should I say evening, is in a different place. On our way home, we noticed on the Berea, Ohio rail stream camera that NS21P would be equipped with a Ferromex Ace heading westbound. So we ran into Oak Harbor, Ohio, where the first train we saw while waiting was NS18N, coming from Crewe, Virginia to its final destination of Elkhart, Indiana, carrying some power with the BNSF H3 and a GP38-2 third in tow. Our last and final two NS trains of the day would be the first one that you see on the camera would be NS21Q with the Ferromex Ace trailing second, which would be my first Ferromex catch ever. The Ferromex comes out of Mexico. It makes its way on the BNSF railway commonly, but is rarely used on the NS. As you can see, this train was moving faster than NS69N, which would be frac sand loads from somewhere in Pennsylvania to Chicago, Illinois. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of the video, if I should do more narration or just simply not. And by the way, I will be getting a new microphone very soon, talk over the trains, so it'd be louder, so it'll probably be better for you all anyways. Alright, see you next time. Peace.